name's Francis Briers, sometimes known as the Rev, and I enjoy offering a spiritual response to life's questions in these Ask the Rev videos. I started doing this well over a year ago with an intention of doing it once a week or thereabouts and uploading these videos and taking questions from people, and I started strongly, and after a little bit of time I struggled to keep it going. I think I got a little slower at it and then just struggled to keep doing it, and I feel sad about that, and I'm wanting to start again. And that's the beauty, I think, in life, is that with most things, not all things, but with most things we will usually have an opportunity to come back and start again, to take another bite of the apple, as the saying goes. So that's what I'm doing today, is starting again. And in that I wanted to speak a little about forgiveness. We often think of forgiveness, I think, as about other people, that I need to forgive someone for doing me wrong. And I think that's a noble intention when it's done with the idea of improving a relationship. But I think often what's forgotten, and maybe even more important, is self-forgiveness. There's a writer, Kent Nerburn, who's written a lovely book about forgiveness called Calm Surrender. And in that he has a whole chapter on self-forgiveness. And he talks about two kinds of self-forgiveness, and I really like his writing. And those two kinds of self-forgiveness are about forgiving myself for the person that I am, because I'm going to screw up. The odds are, as a human being living in the world with all the pressures of work and family and life, just plain life, there are going to be times where I'm going to do things that I'm not proud of or that I'm not entirely happy with. So I have to learn to forgive myself for the person that I am, because as proud as I might be of all that I do and all I may have achieved, I'm still going to screw up. So that's about forgiving myself for who I am. And then the second piece, which I found particularly interesting when I read it, is forgiving myself for the person I'm not. Forgiving myself for the person that I'm not. Because there have been many dreams over the years, many dreams of who I might be. And the odds are that most of those, certainly many of those, are not going to come about. By saying yes to the life I have now, I've said no to many other lives. I will probably never be the, if not world famous, then certainly nationally famous actor that I dreamed of being when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I will probably never be the world-class martial artist that I dreamed of being when I was 20. I will probably never go and work in the health service as a doctor or a nurse, following in my mother's footsteps, as at times I've dreamed of doing. I will probably never get a PhD, because as much as I love learning, I just don't really enjoy academia. And all of those are dreams that I've held dearly at some point in my life, at one time or another. And as a father, I think this kind of self-forgiveness, as a parent, this kind of self-forgiveness can be particularly important, because for all our love and all our care and all our study and attention, we will probably never be the parents that we'd really like to be. Not in an ideal world. We're always going to screw up. We're always going to do things out of frustration or just sheer tiredness that may not be ideal. So if you're a parent, my feeling is that this message could be important for you. It's certainly important for me. So I offer these thoughts with a hope of offering more soon, and as ever, with love.